The dream getaway house didn't have a dream, but we got you, fam. With a family feast, 8 pieces of our famous pollo, 2 sides, salad, and churros, starting at just $24. El Pollo Loco, feed the flame.
Joining us live, Austin Nichols from HBO's Minx and the new movie Match. Plus,
new email tricks, tools, and apps to cut down on spam and reclaim your privacy in TechSmart.
Monday. Having a hard time with an overbearing parent?
So, what brings you here, Mom?
Do I need a reason?
I'd like one.
Better call Charlie Harper, relationship counselor.
So why do you hate your mother?
On 2.5 Men, weeknights at 7:30 on KTLA 5.
Now at 4:30, a day of fun at Magic Mountain turns sour for a local teenager. Family members say the boy was turned away from a ride because of a disability.
His parents now want accountability from the theme park. KTLA 5's Alina Abovian has the story.
Hi there, guys. Well, it really just breaks your heart when you think about the emotional trauma for this teenage boy. His family says he was so excited to go to Six Flags Magic Mountain to get on the rides with his brother. Unfortunately, he was turned away because of his disability. Now, this really was a case of poor training, and this happened to 17-year-old Ryder Gonzalez. Take a look. This is his photo. According to his family, he is just like any other teenager, very active. He plays sports. He likes to throw darts. Ryder is deaf and was born with one hand, but his parents, Annie and Raul, say he lives his life no differently than any other kid his age. That is why it is so disheartening for the family when an attendant at Six Flags Magic Mountain removed Ryder from a ride, saying that he could not participate because of his disability. At that point, Ryder and his brother were already on the ride with their seatbelts on, waiting to go.
When they told him that he couldn't ride a ride, and there was nothing that he can do about it, it knocked him to his knees.
His parents filed a complaint with Guest Relations, and a few days later they received a call that in fact there is a special harness that should have been given to Ryder to use on the ride. His parents say they're hoping that employees are trained on what to do in a situation like this, and that signs are posted so that other families are aware of the accommodation.
To see my son trying to hide himself again, trying to hide his arm to the side, and just, come on, let's go, and he was trying to rush out the exit. It's like she should have been trained properly, or some kind. You're in the business of customer service at the end of the day, so you should know how to deal with everybody.
And Six Flags Magic Mountain, they have acknowledged the situation, and the Gonzalez family, they're going back this weekend to meet with someone from Guest Relations. In Hollywood, I'm Lena Bovian, KTLA 5 News.
Breaking news, authorities have recovered the body of a woman who disappeared when heavy rains caused a massive mudslide in Forest Falls earlier this week. 62-year-old Doris Jagiello was found yesterday under several feet of mud and debris. She had disappeared Monday afternoon when officials say a large debris flow overran her property, causing significant damage and carrying away everything in its path. Nearly 40 other structures were damaged or destroyed in the floods. Cleanup continues in that area. Developing news, the former dean of the USC School of Social Work has agreed to plead guilty to a federal bribery charge. 83-year-old Marilyn Flynn is expected to pay a fine of up to $150,000 and be sentenced to home confinement. The corruption case involves suspended LA City Councilman Mark Ridley Thomas. Flynn admitted to arranging an illicit $100,000 payment from Ridley Thomas when he was on the LA County Board of Supervisors. The money was funneled through USC to a nonprofit operated by Ridley Thomas's son in exchange for a county contract. Ridley Thomas's lawyer told the LA Times that Flynn's plea deal, quote, makes a number of erroneous assumptions, specifically about what Ridley Thomas knew about the scheme. Ridley Thomas is still awaiting trial on federal bribery, fraud, and conspiracy charges.
Officials at the LADWP are taking steps to alleviate heat-related stresses for its customers. Along with Mayor Eric Garcetti, they announced the Cool LA initiative today in Panorama City. The new program will offer portable air conditioning units and rebates for those eligible, including seniors on a fixed income and low-income Angelenos.
We don't need another heat storm like the one that we just experienced to know that extreme temperatures and life